Good afternoon and welcome, race fans. We're here at the beautiful Laguna Seca Raceway in the Bay Area of California for round 3 of the Summer Fun Series. We've got some GT4 Caymans, 26 of them taking the grid today, led by Christopher Pies, Season 8's pro champion. We'll get underway here in the first of 2 events. A little problem on the start, it looks like, for Cyphers, who was due to start in position 2. Pies will lead him through turn 11. Pace car is off, and it is green. Joachim Baker here getting a big jump from his starting position in P6. Coming in hot behind Reisberg. Now he's got Albano outside looking for P3 here. Bacher and Albano still side by side into turn 4. And turn 5. Neither driver wants to give up anything here. Glenn Dennis now getting in the mix, pressuring Bacher from behind. And up the hill they go. And Bacher is going to take P3. Quite a move there by Bacher. Back up to Pies now, leading Reisberg up the hill. They'll be descending here momentarily through the iconic corkscrew for the first time. Probably 13 or 14 laps here this afternoon. And it looks like Dennis wants a piece of Gregory here as they go up the hill. Polishing his bumper, gets side by side, heading into the corkscrew. Still side by side, and pinches off Gregory. He's going to take that position. Good move by Dennis there. And here comes Christian Rava looking inside Volker Krebs. And a little love tap there through turn 5 as Rava pushes his way through into P10. Continue now. Here's Albano leading the train through the corkscrew, and he is off. Taking the long cut there, coming down the corkscrew, went wide on the exit. Dennis is going to get through. Gregory looking. I'm sure there was a slowdown there, but Albano's not going to yield that one. Here's Stephen Chen following David Kaufman here. Kaufman not giving up any resistance to Chen as he works his way up through the field. Gregorado looking at Williams coming down the corkscrew. He's got a run here. They'll be side by side through turn 9. Still side by side approaching the braking zone for turn 10. And Williams is going to back out of that just a hair early. Gregorado is going to make that pass stick. Good move and some good side by side driving by those two. Now here's Cyphers. We mentioned his problem at the start. He started dead last after qualifying second. He'll be working his way through the field over this short 20-minute race. Gets another one there. Here's Rava looking at the back of Mike Sachs here for position 8. And he is going to put that Cayman in the middle of, inside at turn 11. He's going to make that stick. Riding on board now with Stephen Chen, coming up behind Carl Bacchieri. Wants that P14. Bacchieri with a bobble. And that is a bad place to be slow on the throttle. As you can see, Chen with a head of steam. And he's going to take that position from Bacchieri heading into the corkscrew. Chen also starting at the back. I don't think he set a qualifying time. Here's Cyphers continuing his march up through the field. That's good for P17. Kaufman now next in line to victimize Bacchieri. He's got him side by side through turn 2 under the bridge, heading down into the Andretti hairpin, and Bacchieri outbrakes him on the outside. Slams the door. No, thank you. I'm going to hang on to my position here. Kaufman's going to have to set him up for another opportunity. Kaufman again all over Bacchieri, headed up the hill out of turn 6, and Bacchieri's going to lose grip there. It's going to slide off to the inside. Tricky spot there, and Bacchieri has lost that position. Rava still working his way up steadily through the field. Inside defense there, can't slow him down. Rava's going to make that one stick. Back to Cyphers. He's looking at Kaufman to pull into P15. David, no resistance there. Into turn 5. 2 minutes left now. Gregory's going to get a run out of 11. Looks like Albano took a defensive line, killed his exit speed. Gregory's all over him. Down into the Andretti hairpin. Gregory sticks it deep inside. Albano getting away from that one to see if Gregory can make it stick. And it looks good, that move for P4. White flag lap now. Chip Witt looking at Mike Sachs for P8. Oh! Sticks his nose in there where it probably didn't belong. Witt, ever the gentleman, is going to let Sachs back ahead of him after causing that contact and incident in the corkscrew. Although Sachs did end up losing a couple positions there. And there is your checker, Pies, flag-to-flag leader. He's got Reinsberg behind him, and Joachim Baker coming in P3. A great drive for him, driving out of the club division. So he's punching well above his weight. And this one, great finish for Bacher. And here's the rest of your field again. It's Pies, Reinsberg, and Dennis in Pro Class, Bacher, Krebs, and Witt in Club, Gregorado, Williams, Kaufman in PCA Sport, Mike Sachs, Randy Lervold, and Chad Dick, your podium in Challenge. All right, and we are now ready to go for race 2. Start the short pace lap here with Volker Krebs on pole. There's no qualifying for this event. It's starting positions are based on the order of the first race with the top 8 inverted. So Volker, who finished in P8, may wish he had finished in P9. He's going to be under immediate pressure here, I believe. But Volker Krebs on pole position will take the green. And heavy traffic here going into turn 2 for the first time. See if they can keep it clean here. 3 wide, and Pies is around. Pies is turned. Looks like he had some help from Gregorado there. A couple other cars collecting paint samples. And Pies, winner of race 1, is going to be fighting his way back from the back. Bad twist of fate for him. Back on board now with Volker Krebs. He's going to head into turn 5 with Albano hot on his heels, Rava behind him. See how long he can hang on to P1 as he leads the train here through the corkscrew for the first time in race 2. Witt now looking inside at Hillman in turn 11 and holds the door open for Chris Pies. Pies will follow him through, pick up 2 positions there. Pies driving with a little red mist likely after his contact with Gregorado on the first lap. Here's Dennis and Reisberg now, side by side on the straightaway, riding now with Bacher behind this little scrap. Reisberg's got the inside and barely will hold out. Dennis may have done a little contact there. Close racing with these Caymans at Laguna Seca. Gregorado now looking on the inside. And super smooth there. Late on the brakes, gets that move done. Pies will now pass Chip Witt in the Andretti hairpin as he makes his way back toward the front. Back to Volker Krebs now. Rava all over him. Rava with a head of steam going up the hill, has the inside line to the entry to the corkscrew, and he will get that pass done. Rava up to P1, followed by Krebs. Gregory sniffing around behind Volker now. Little contact coming out of the corkscrew. They're side by side now in turn 9. Still side by side in 10. And Volker will hold the position, at least temporarily here. He comes out of turn 11 with Gregory right on his bumper, and it looks like Gregory got the better exit there. Side by side under the WeatherTech bridge, and Gregory is going to get that one done. Gregory's going to move up into P2. And here's Rick Reinsberg. It's his turn on Krebs now, and contact in turn 4. Reinsberg sticking his nose in where it may not have belonged, turning Volker. Bacher gets a little smooch as well for his trouble. Here comes Gregorado now looking at Mike Sachs. And another kerfuffle out of turn 4. My goodness, a lot of action there this afternoon. Maybe caught Sachs unaware. Gregorado stays on the power, and he'll get that pass done. And here comes Randall Ayers. He's looking at Hillman. Gets that pass done in turn 5. Oh my goodness. Bacher getting some pressure now. Reinsberg and Cyphers going at it behind him. Back to the leader now, Christian Rava. He's leading Gregory and Dennis up the hill toward the hairpin. And down they come, and Rava overcooks the exit. He's going to spin off to driver's right and sit in the sand as the field streams by. That will put Gregory in P1 as Rava loses it in the corkscrew. And here comes Gregory now with Dennis pressuring him. Reinsberg and Cypher not far behind. Pies now all the way up to P10, wants P9 from Mike Sachs. Takes a look at the top of the corkscrew, thinks better of it. And will get the move done super smooth in turn 10. As Pies continues his march up through the field. Now he's got Gregorado in his sights as they come out of 11, back onto the start-finish straights. Pies is going to look inside here. Gets past Gregorado, probably a friendly wave there as they roll through the site of their lap 1 incident. Here's Ayers and Bacchieri side by side on the entry to the corkscrew. Ayers is going to come out on top of that one. Gregorado now in P8 following Kaufman in 7. Right on Kaufman's bumper. Gets a very good run out of 6. Powers up the hill and is going to easily get that move done. Gregorado picks up another position. Cyphers and Dennis now side by side in the Andretti hairpin. Maybe a little contact there. Very close racing. Reinsberg's right there in the mix as well. Cyphers is going to get through. Now Reinsberg is looking inside of turn 4. And contact again. Deja vu all over again. Albano now challenging Randy Lervold for 15th. Gets that done in turn 3. Gets away clean. And there is your checkered flag. Gregory is going to take the checker followed by Derek Cyphers and Rick Reinsberg. And there's our final results. We have J.R. Gregory in first, Cyphers in second, Reinsberg third in pro. In PCA Club class, Bacher, Krebs, and Ayers, Gregorado, Kaufman, and Klassen in PCA Sport, Sachs, Lervold, and Chad Dick.